Hello, once again, everybody. Welcome back to the STV Castle channel. And once again, I am here with another video on the topic of my hometown, for better or worse, Chillicothe, Ohio. And if you guys recall the last video that I made about Chillicothe, I discussed in depth about um, the things that are really hurting Chillicothe and what I believe to be part of the big problem that really surrounds Chillicothe. And for this video, I want to go into even more depth, as I promised earlier this month, um, talking more about Chillicothe. And I just want to go directly right to the top, because I believe so many issues that plague, for lack of a better term, plague Chillicothe, it originates at the top. And what I mean by that is leadership, or the lack thereof. Now, so far, I have refrained myself from naming any names, and I did that initially because I don't want to get into any developing issues with leadership in Chillicothe, no matter how corrupt they are. And I do want to make it clear, though, that my feelings about Chillicothe leadership are real. It's not staged. It's not fake. And the topic of things being staged and fake is something that I'm going to have to talk about very soon here. And I want to go over certain things now. I want to start here with this article that I'm going to read a little bit of. Um, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be talking about. Um, this talks about the Adena health system in Chillicothe, and it's been well documented in recent years how corrupt that place is, the Adena hospital. But I'm not sure people know just how corrupt that area is. The hospital system in general is corrupt, and this article that was posted on June 26th of this year really tells quite a bit of the story about that. So here we go. I'm reading this article here. Adena Health System, a once respected hospital, attempted to deflect attention from mounting reports of sexual misconduct and other troubling incidents within its walls. Earlier this month, a letter signed by a select group of individuals claiming to represent the hospital urged the community to blindly trust Adena while dismissing all reports by media organizations in recent months about the hospital as false. However, a close look at those signatories reveals a deeply disturbing pattern that calls into question Adena's integrity and the actions of its highest ranking officials. And it keeps going on here. One of the signatories is Dr. Anthony Freeman, a current Adena Board of Trustees member and medical practitioner. Freeman, who has been a vocal proponent of dismissing all allegations as baseless, himself has a troubling history of being tied to sexual remarks and misconduct. Court records show he was involved in a lawsuit against Adena, which was settled for an undisclosed sum due to allegations of inappropriate behavior towards women by him. Despite this blemish on his record, Freeman remains employed by Adena and continues to wield influence on the board responsible for crucial decision making. Doesn't that tell you guys enough right there? But wait, there's more. Reading again. The settlement agreement in question implicated four individuals, that's four, including Freeman, Jeff Collins, Dr. Jack Baker, and Eric Purdue. And just goes more into what they say about those guys, the serious allegations. Let me skip ahead here. Dr. Ben Trotter, an Adena employee and the county coroner, also signed the letter earlier this month. He is now under scrutiny for his behavior towards a grieving family. Disturbing images have emerged that depict Trotter engaged in actions that can only be described as deeply disrespectful and callous. Trotter is also the key witness into a political meddling lawsuit involving Democratic Chillicothe Mayor, and I am going to say his name at this point, Democratic Chillicothe Mayor Luke Feeney, where a city employee was fired by the mayor after the employee tried to enforce zoning laws against fellow Democrat Trotter. Now, understand what I just read to you in that article. We're talking about leadership here. Oh boy, where do I begin? Where do I begin, YouTube? I'm going to title this video Actions Speak Louder Than Words, and I'm going to title it that for a reason. The office of the mayor of Chillicothe, let's be honest, it's a puppet position. It's a puppet position. And at this point in time, 2023, I have no respect for politicians at all. I have no respect for politicians in the year 2023 at all. Their actions do not match up with their words. And I would say the exact same thing about Mayor Luke Feeney, who has been the mayor of Chillicothe for almost 8 years. He's been the mayor of Chillicothe since January of 2016, and he has destroyed quite a bit of the integrity of Chillicothe, if I can be blunt. He is not a true leader. He is a hypocrite and a liar, and his actions are very unbecoming of a leader. I'm just going to say it right now. I mean, really, I'm reading his LinkedIn page, and what he's saying is that, oh, his skills are local government, budget management, nonprofit organizations. Well, newsflash, Luke Feeney, none of that matters. Okay? When you put yourself out there for the people of Chillicothe to see, and they need someone that they can trust to even put out a good name for them as a community. Luke Feeney, you don't do that. Okay? There are many shady things about you already that I can tell just by reading about you. Okay, I have never seen you, Luke. I've never seen you walk on the streets of Chillicothe. That's a good thing. Thankfully, I've never come across you. And you're also an attorney, a lawyer. And what do they say about lawyers? Well, in the Bible, it says, woe to you also, lawyers. I'm very passionate about this, guys, because this is how I truly feel about the town that I do business in. When you're in the office of the mayor of a city or town, you have got to present yourself in the correct manner. Because if you don't, you're going to stumble. You are going to stumble and you're going to fall. And it's only a matter of time until people like Luke Feeney fall. Of their own doing, of course. Now, I want to shift attention away from him because I have plenty more to say. But rest assured, I'm going to talk more about Luke Feeney eventually in the future. The Chillicothe Gazette. Now, I did write a couple of pieces for the Chillicothe Gazette, and that was really on just a freelance basis. That was not a full-time position by any means. That was just like, here and there. Just one here and one there for writing, but that was it for Chillicothe Gazette. But overall, when I review the Chillicothe Gazette as a newspaper, as a media outlet, um, they leave so much to be desired. I'm being honest, guys. You cannot trust mainstream media, and that includes your local newspaper. Um, what you get from media outlets like the Chillicothe Gazette, it will be fake journalism, yellow journalism, one-sided journalism. I mean, really, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. It's fake and one-sided. And I want to get to another guy who apparently has a lot of power here in the Chillicothe, Ohio area, and his name is Mike Throne. He is currently the president and CEO of the Chillicothe Ross Chamber of Commerce. Now, how about that? He used to work for the Chillicothe Gazette for just about 21 and a half years, spanning from July 1997 to November 2018. Way to go, Mike. Sarcasm. And then just conveniently, he happens to get up, um, just so happens to move on to this position as president and CEO of Chillicothe Ross Chamber of Commerce. But he didn't really do anything to earn it. He was just given that position, probably because he wheeled and dealed his way to that position. Honestly, for the life of me, I can't understand why this area of Ross County and Chillicothe, they continuously put in these kinds of people into their positions of power and act like they're doing the people of Chillicothe a good deed, like they're doing a good service for them. I don't see it, and I don't get it. Mike Throne, he's had a long history of shady things. I can't get into all of it, and I'm not going to disclose all of it. But when it comes to mass managing message boards, he certainly did not do a good job of it. He was not a good administrator for message boards online. I can at least say that much. And really, guys, I just really have to dovetail into this. These people who take these positions of power in Chillicothe and Ross County, they kick the political football down the field all the time, and they don't get to their desired destination. And that's on purpose, because they know that whatever they promise the people of Chillicothe, it's not going to get done. And it's not going to get done the way that the people expect. And like I mentioned earlier about restaurants and car dealerships and empty buildings and homelessness, people doing drugs because they have nothing else to do, all of that, tie that together into one thing. And it's this. These people who are in positions of power in Chillicothe, they do the same thing over and over again for so many years, expecting to get a different result. And what is that, guys? What is the definition of someone trying to do the same exact thing over and over again, expecting to get a different result out of that? Say it with me. That's the definition of insanity. Just look it up. And I want to say one more thing about one more guy who I've gotten to know, at least through a phone call. And that was many years ago. I've only had one phone call with him, and I don't wish to have another one with him. His name is Jack Everson. Now, he used to be the mayor of Chillicothe, Ohio. Thankfully, he isn't anymore, but he was the mayor of Chillicothe from 2012 to 2016. And currently, he's the president of Platinum Horizon Group. He is the president of that company. Business consulting, stuff like that. Okay. But now he has reappeared. He has reappeared on the political scene as the Ross County Commissioner. Gee, what are the odds? What are the odds that this guy, Jack Everson, gets back in that position of power simply because he wanted to? You know, guys, I'm just not going to hold anything back anymore. I am going to name names in this video, so watch out. And I wanted to start off by reading this article about the Adena Hospital because I wanted to paint that picture again for you guys as to what's really going on in and around Chillicothe. And so much of it's not good. Now, is that to say that everything about Chillicothe is bad? No. I'm not saying that at all. No. Chillicothe can be good when it chooses to be. But right now, and for the last few decades at least, Chillicothe has chosen not to be good. It's chosen to really hurt people instead of help people. And a big part of that is because people like Luke Feeney, Jack Everson, Mike Throne, and all these shady doctors are always put into place to do what they think is a good service, but it's really a bad service. You know, when I look into that camera right now and I'm sharing with you guys how I'm feeling, this is raw emotion, okay? This is real emotion. You're not getting anything fake. You're not getting anything artificial from a YouTube influencer. I put that quote marks. YouTube influencer. You're not getting that. You're getting something that's real. So, actions speak louder than words. A big part of why Chillicothe is going downhill right now is because there are no true leaders here. There's no true leadership. And I challenge any of you, whether viewers of this video right here or people who live in Chillicothe, I challenge any of you to describe to me what a true leader in Chillicothe is and what he or she should be doing in Chillicothe. Because right now, I'm not seeing it. And I haven't seen it for most of my life. I've been in Chillicothe for pretty much all but a few years of my life. So I know exactly what is going on here. There will be more videos on Chillicothe, Ohio on the way very soon. Please leave a comment down below. And if you like what you see, please subscribe if you want to. Thank you.